Hi everyone, myself Kanagaraj. Now we are going to solve a logical problem. So the problem is going to be sum of natural numbers from 1 to n. So the question is going to be you are developing a simple calculator program to help students quickly find the sum of all natural numbers from 1 to a number n they are giving as input. So this will useful in classrooms where students need fast verification of summations without manual addition. What you have to do, write a code that takes an integer n as input, calculate the sum of all natural numbers from 1 to n, print the result. This is a sample as a sample test case is given. Input is 6, so output is going to be 21. How the output is going to be 21? So we are going to perform sum from 1 to given number n. Here n value is 6. So we are going to perform sum from 1 to n. Here n value becomes 6. For example, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. If we're making a summation, we will get 21. So this is the output. Now we are going to try to write a code to provide solution to this logical problem. So in C programming language. For this, now I'm going to use an online compiler. So we can first try to write header file as include std io.h, which help us to get input from user as well as print output. The next into main, every C program should have a main function. We have written it. The next, we are going to create a variable to store value of n. So int n. Next, we are trying to get input from user using scanf %d address of n. Yeah, we have done one thing. We got input from user and the value of n. Next, we have to find sum from 1 to n. For that purpose, we are going to use a concept called loop. Either we can use for loop, while loop, or do while. For loop is most commonly used loop. Now we are going to use for loop. For int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. One more variable required to store the sum, which is called as an sum equal to 0, sums equal to sum plus I. So this for loop will perform sum from 1 to given number n. So then finally we can print using printf statement. We can print the sum value. We can check. We are trying to execute this program. I am giving input 6. We are getting 21. Yeah, exactly correct. How we are getting 21? We are giving check with some other input also. If I am giving 25, 24, I am giving 24. We are getting 300. So this the program is going to work perfectly. So but they told so this would work for natural numbers. It is working fine. So now we can check how this looping is going to work. So what is the n value is given? Simple one we can take simple example. For example, 6, 21. How we are getting this one? We try to explore how this is going to execute. So what is n value is given? 6. For n value is going to 6. The next, we are creating one more variable I. How the looping is going to execute, for loop is going to execute. Initialization part will execute only once, then condition, then next body of the looping statement, then increment part, then checking the condition. These three are executing repeatedly. Condition true means execute looping statement, then increment part, then condition checking. This is going to happen repeatedly until this condition is true. Once this condition becomes false, exit from this for loop. So I value initially 1. We have created one more variable, sum. So what's its value initially? Initially its value becomes 0. So now for int I is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 6. Condition is true. Coming inside the loop, perform the operation sum is equal to sum plus I. So what is the value of sum? What is the value of I? Now sum value becomes 0, I value becomes 1. 0 plus 1, 1 which is stored in sum itself. So now sum becomes 1. Next, after the looping statement execution, control moving to the I++. I value is increased by 1, 2. Checking the condition, 2 less than or equal to 5. Condition not 5, the n value is 6. N value becomes 6 here. 2 less than or equal to 6, condition true. Then perform sum is equal to sum plus I. What is the value of sum? Currently sum value becomes 1, I value becomes 2. Sum value becomes 1, I value becomes 2. 2 plus 1, 3, which is stored in sum. Sum value now changed from 1 to 3. After executing the statement, I++, I value is increased by 1, 3. Checking the condition next, 3 less than or equal to 6, condition is true. Once again executing the looping statement. What is the sum value currently? 3. What is I value? 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 is again stored within the variable sum itself. Now sum changed to 6. After executing this looping statement, this is the looping statement. After executing this looping statement, I++. I value is increased by 1. I value from 3 to 4. After increment, checking the condition. I less than or equal to n. That means I value 4, n value 6. 4 less than or equal to 6, condition is true. Once again executing the looping statement. What is the value of sum? Sum value is 6. So what is the value of I? I value becomes 4. 6 plus 4, 10, which is stored in sum itself. Then I value is increased by 1, I++. I value becomes 4 to 5. Then checking the condition, 5 less than or equal to 6. Condition is true. Once again executing the looping statement. What is sum value? 10. So what is the value of I is 5. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 which is stored in sum itself. After executing the statement, I++. I value is increased by 1. 6 now. Then checking the condition, 6 less than or equal to 6. Condition again true. Executing the looping statement once again. What is the sum value? 15. What is the value of I? I value becomes 6 now. 15 plus 6, 21, which is stored in sum. Which is stored in sum 21. The next I++, I value is increased by 1, 7. 7 less than or equal to 6. Condition is false. Once the condition is false, control exit from this loop. The next statement is, so the next statement is going to be print up percentage d sum. We are trying to print some value. So what is the sum value? 21. 21 is printed in the output. So this is sum of 1 to n. We have performed here n value 6. 1, 2, 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. The sum is going to be 21. So this is the way. So this program is going to work. Now we have implemented. So the code for performing sum from 1 to n. So hope everyone understand. So this simple logic implementation for the given logical problem. So thank you for watching.